Well, I've just arrived at the PRC track, which is the legendary 2010 Worlds track, to do some just practice really today. I have had some fuel issues, so I'm trying a different brand of fuel today. But I've arrived here, and as you can probably hear, it's raining. Now, the good thing about that is the air temperature drops right down, so it makes it a lot more manageable. But yeah, the track's going to be muddy now, and I spent 2 hours in the hotel room last night cleaning the car, thinking it would just get a bit dusty today. So I will wait for this storm to blow over, which normally happens quite quickly out here, set up in the pits, and probably just do a bit of wrenching and see if I can let the track dry out slightly, because as soon as the sun comes out, there'll be steam coming off the track and it will dry very quickly. So the objective today is, as I said, I had some fuel problems. I did run the 8th car at the new RC track, and I could not get a tune on any of the motors I took out with me. And although I'm no expert, I'm confident now that with a good condition motor I can get a fairly decent tune within a couple of minutes. And I spent hours at the new RC. One of my Nova Rossis actually seized, which was bizarre because I'd never seen that before, and I thought it was absolutely kippered. I stripped it down last night and found that there was a really thick ring of like gum around the top edge of the piston and in the liner. So clearly that's what had caused the piston to stall or to stop or to look like it had seized. I cleaned that gum out with some brake cleaner, and there's no damage at all to the piston or the liner, no scratches or anything, and I've reassembled it. So yeah, there's something weird going on with that fuel, not quite sure what. I'm not going to name the brand because I don't like dissing stuff until I would absolutely be certain that I could blame that particular brand for that. So I'm just trying a different one today. So I've got to put all 3 motors back in the car, run them and get a tune on them for the buggy party, which is a week on Sunday. I will try some more setup work again today because the Worlds track is a very different proposition than the new RC track. The new RC is quite tight, there's lots of camber changes, so it wanted a very supple car to allow the chassis to roll a lot. The Worlds track, although there's a lot of jumps here, there's also a lot of fast sections, so I think the setup will want something a bit different. So I'll have a play around with that today and see what I can come up with. So now just a question of sitting here waiting for the rain to stop and have a play. I will set this camera up at some point today and record me doing some laps on the Worlds track, but it's infamous. There's 3 flights of stairs to get to the rostrum, and if you roll the car on this far side of the track, it's murder, having to walk down 3 flights of steps, across the track, and then back up the steps again to get up to the rostrum. It makes rolling over at Hearts look like a day in the park. So I'm going to have to be really careful and probably drive within myself initially so that I don't spend too much time running around the track on foot. Anyway, I will get back to you guys a bit later.